Coming to the plate now, Ronald Acuna hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Back up the middle, ace hit. Inciarte to score, and the deficit is down to only one now.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Behind 0-2 now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Marcell Ozuna, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set, and the pitch. Hit out towards second. Kingery's there, and a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and a couple of men left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Philadelphia's on top, 4-3. Now batting, Roman Quinn. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
The center fielder, Roman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
The right fielder,
standing in, Bryce Harper. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. In there for strike 1. Anderson has definitely caught the fan base's eye during his time in the minors. There's some real electricity in the air as he makes his major league debut in front of the home crowd.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball. This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Quinn at third. Harper stands at second. No outs. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
2-1 the count. 2-1, here it is. 2-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Fouled away. The next 3-2. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Standing in, JT Realmuto. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Anderson makes his debut here as a September call-up amidst much anticipation. And assuming he lives up to the expectations, he could turn into a big piece of this rotation going forward.
Well, listen, this is the much anticipated debut, and they're not making it easy for him as he's making his debut on the road. But that must tell you what the organization or what that manager feels about this young pitcher. If they feel confident enough to run him out there on the road in his debut, that tells you they really like this guy. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. Now a 5-3 game.
The left fielder, number 4.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And that'll plate the run from second base, and the lead is 3 now at 6-3.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Inciarte will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Leading off the inning, Austin Riley, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
The bat.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
The center fielder, number 11.
So first and second with one man gone, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Lifted the other way to left center. McCutchen is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in now, Nick Markakis. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Hit in the air to left field. McCutchen has it in his tracks, and that ends the inning. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's been a really complete effort from his hitters today that's resulted in them averaging 2 runs per inning right now. The table setters are doing their job, and the guys behind them have risen to the challenge of getting them home. There are a lot of happy hitters and coaches down here, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. To short, hit hard. Swanson picks it up. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time.
The batter,
Striding in once again, Gene Segura. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Number 24.
Now to the plate, Roman Quinn. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. In there, 0-1.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Ground ball right side, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ready for another shot now. Freddie Freeman comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded foul off to the right. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Harper on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner. Great. Here's Bryce Harper now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Tough day at the office in his debut here today. How worrisome is this start for you guys looking forward?
You know, this is kind of to be expected, Matt. I think a lot of times as a pitcher, you're at the advantage the first time through the lineup. He kind of had his way the first few innings with this lineup. Now that they've seen him a second and going on to a third time, he's having a much more difficult time getting the ball past these hitters.
Won't get him. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And this one is gone. A home run.
I think if this pitch would have been a little.
The first baseman, number 17,
Chris Russin is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 52.
Standing in now, Rhys Hoskins. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. 8 runs, 9 hits, and 2 errors so far on the Philadelphia line score. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. At the plate, JT Realmuto. In previous meetings against Chris Russin, he's 2 for 3. In there, no balls and a strike. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Acuna is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The 1-2. Slow roller down the third baseline. Backhanded. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Marcell Ozuna.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Striding into the box, Austin Riley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at bat. It's ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Up high, 2-1 now. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Digging in and looking for more, Dansby Swanson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Riley stands at first with 1 out. 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson. Too high, and it's 3-0. 3-0 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Into the box, Ozzie Albies. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
1-0 the count. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Runners are at first and second with one away. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Up next for Atlanta.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ender Inciarte. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted down the line in left. McCutchen sprinting after it, but this will land untouched. He's set. Here's the 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
Now that designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Nick Markakis. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now an 8-4 ball game.
Now batting.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound. And that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler. He'll work just 5 2/3, but does leave with the lead. Tommy Hunter answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Freddie Freeman will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Nope. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as that makes this an 8-all ball game. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Roll, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The previous history with Tommy Hunter, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. 2 balls and no strikes. Hunter is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up next the catcher Travis d'Arnaud. From the stretch, swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Boy, D-Roll, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Lifted in the air to center field. Quinn has a beat on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead, and we are deadlocked at 8 apiece.
Leading up for the Phillies.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Scott Kingery checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. On a rope to the second baseman, and the runner gets back. No double play.
The batter, number 2.
Gene Segura standing in. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful.
Comes set, the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Line toward right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Now it's cut off, a throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Quinn, the runner at first with 2 gone. This is popped up. Riley trying to get there, but it's the shortstop that gets there, and that ends. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. He said it's been quite a show that they put on at the plate today, and not just in terms of hits and runs. Yes, they have a ton of hits, but they've also only struck out 2 times. That's a rarity in the sport these days, but it also seems to be a winning formula.
All right, Heidi, thank you. David Robertson will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. The 1-0 delivery. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Now the 2-0. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
In there, strike 1. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's 1 for 2. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I'm going to chalk.
That misses. 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
The batter, number 1.
Ready for another chance? Ozzie Albies. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
First offering on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. One out and a runner on second base. Cutter misses and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1. He's set and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. From the stretch. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he struck him out.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Sir Anthony Dominguez will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he lays off there 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. That's lifted the other way out to left. McCutchen is after it. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on. And the inning is over. One more look at the circuit. Shane Green gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Alec Bond will stand.